So the U.S. men's national team sucks! I'm going to be honest. I took a little time to think about how I was going to make this video. Whether I was going to get really statistical, look at all the stats of each player, whatever team I'm talking about. Or if I'm just going to fucking sit here and be angry. And I think I just want to sit here and be angry. So, any little kids out there, any people who just don't like any cursing, I'm sorry, because your boy Drew is a little pissed off. So I might say a couple, swear words in this video. So, let's just get this rant over with. A couple videos ago, I was just really excited for the men's national teams, both youth and senior. And of course, obviously, I'm excited for the U.S. women's national team, who start their World Cup campaign tomorrow on Tuesday. So if you guys want to be in the know, make sure you guys are subscribed down below. Wow, that's actually a really, really good slogan. But I'm not here to talk about the girls, okay? The girls have never done me wrong. But the men. Okay, so, yes, as you can see, I'm angry. I'm very angry. I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. I'm let down. I'm broken inside. Your boy Drew is breaking here, okay? Now, the under-20 men's national team lost their quarterfinal in the World Cup, the under-20 World Cup, against Ecuador. Deservedly so. Ecuador was just better on the day. Ecuador, of course, is South American champions, so why not lose to a team who's actually very honorable? Okay? I understand. I'm not mad at you with U20 squad. I'm just disappointed. I was hyped up. I'm sure you guys were all hyped up. So a lot of good comments saying, we got this. We can reach the final, blah, blah, blah. And I thought we could. I thought if we could get past Ecuador, who I knew wasn't going to be an easy team, but I thought it was going to be a pretty difficult team. But I knew if we got past them, we could probably get past South Korea, and then probably beat Ukraine in the final. So this was just a big hurdle, and we couldn't overcome it, and that's fine. We'll get them next time, next 4 years. But what really impresses me, what makes me happy about this part is that we have a lot of young talent in the U20 youth squads that can definitely come up in the senior team to replace a lot of these dead weight players that we have right now. Players like Christopher Durkin, who are really good. Players like Servania really impressed me. Sebastian Soto, of course. Timothy Weah. Players like that. All very, very exciting prospects, for me at least. And I'm sure for many of you guys out there. So, this rant is not going to be about them. I wanted to note that I saw that. I tried to watch the game, but you can't watch it because America hates soccer. Now, what I'm really, really angry about is the U.S. senior men's team. So, we lost against Jamaica. We covered that here. I ranted a bit as much as I could. And I was like, we're experimenting. We're getting a feel for Greg Berhalter's tactics, all these new players. He's got a full list of squad players now that he didn't have before, so it might take a little bit. And now now we lose against Venezuela, 3-0. Now I've never seen the U.S. national team play as bad as they did against Venezuela in the first half. The first half was atrocious, fucking awful, pure ass. This team is ass. Okay. Terrible. I could have done a better job. And I have asthma. I could have replaced Will Trapp's stupid ass in that midfield and done a way better job. Put more effort. Not give the ball away. Actually intercept passes. I would have been a better ball winner than Will Trapp. Anybody would have. If you're gonna put a freaking cone in there, it'll be the same result. Will Trapp and a cone. Same thing. There's so many points I want to cover. First I want to cover what players I think did okay. If I had to pick a player who did okay, there's not a lot. Weston McKennie was decent. He did as much as he could. I think he was probably one of the most decent players we had on the pitch. And also, of course, our debutee, Tyler Boyd, on the wings. I thought he kind of replaced me. He showed some good flashes of him playing and stuff, whatever. He had some pretty flashy crosses. He seems like if he has a better support system, he would be a better provider for the national team. But obviously, he had trash. He had ass players all around him, so what the hell was he going to do? He's probably thinking damn, I probably should have stayed with New Zealand because this team is ass. But that's pretty much it. Even my golden boy, Zach Steffen, in goal, really had a terrible game. That first goal he gave away, obviously, USA trying to learn how to play out the back because Greg Berhalter likes that kind of play style, and I don't really mind it. I think possession is really key. And if you want to play at the back, cool, I'm a fan of it. But only if you're actually able to play at the back. That first goal, he passes it right down the middle to another opponent, and then they get scored on. Solomon Rondon capitalizes on the mistake. 1-0 Venezuela. And then 2-0. And then 3-0. I really, really couldn't. And I bet USA pick these two fixtures, Jamaica and Venezuela, because they were like, you know what, these are pretty kind of high profile teams, but really not big, strong teams. That I think these are teams we can actually beat, and then to get good momentum to the World Cup. Well, guess what? Jamaica ain't no pushover, and neither is Venezuela. That's what they fucked up. They really think that we're the only developing nation around the world, but we're really not. Obviously, teams like France, Germany, and Spain, obviously, they're always going to develop good players. But teams like the U.S., how we think we're developing great talent, or teams like Costa Rica, Venezuela, Ecuador, all these teams, they're developing really great players, but it's just under the radar, and we don't know that. And we still think that they're mediocre teams that we can use as a stepping stone to get good momentum for a big tournament. Gotta take a breath. I won't forget. But okay. So now I covered the players I think are pretty decent. Now I want to cover the players who were complete ass. The rest of the 9 players on the pitch, all of them, pure garbage. Will Trapp and Yazi Zardes, I don't understand why Greg Berhalter is still playing them. After that atrocious, terrible game that Will Trapp had against Jamaica, Greg Berhalter puts him in the fucking starting 11 in the center defensive position by himself with the 4-1-4-1 formation. This dude can't defend to save his fucking life. This dude can't pass. He can't pick out a good pass, get a good lob or through ball in. He can't track back well. He's like I said, you can put a fucking cone in there, you get the exact same result. Trash. Will Trapp is trash. I don't understand. I get that Greg Berhalter has a special connection with Will Trapp and Yazi Zardes, how he rejuvenated Yazi Zardes after coming to Columbus after he left LA. I get it. He's got a close bond. But you gotta put that shit aside when you see a player playing terribly. I know Greg Berhalter had to have seen the same game Will Trapp played against Jamaica that I saw and that we all saw, and you guys all commented on my video that he was complete garbage. So and Yazi Zardes is also garbage. I mean, I'm not a big Altidore fan, but I would have fucking loved Altidore to start that game and play the whole game because at least he would have provided something. Even Jordan Morris, when he came on, he seemed showed some pretty good flash. He had one good chance, but that was pretty much it. But I think if he started the game, he would have had better opportunities. I just don't understand. There's got to be way better players than Will Trapp in center defensive midfielder. And we have Christian Roldan. We have Weston McKennie who can play that. And if you don't have enough players, switch the formation around. When we play the Gold Cup, when the Gold Cup starts in 5 days, I really am going to be done mentally if Greg Berhalter starts Will Trapp in midfield as a starter. I'm gonna lose my shit. I really will fucking lose it. I'm dude, if Greg Berhalter fucking starts Will Trapp again, and if he starts him continuously through this tournament, I'm really gonna start the hashtag. I mean, no one. I'm sure now you guys don't really follow me on Twitter, but which you should follow me on Twitter, because then we can start the hashtag Berhalter out. Especially if they fucking get knocked down the group stage, which I'm pretty sure it's a good chance. The way we play right now, we'll get beat by any team in the world. We'll get beat by Guyana, the first team we're going to play in the Gold Cup. We'll get beat by San Marino, one of the worst teams ever in European soccer. We'll just get beat because the way we play is garbage. Absolute trash. These 9-year-old kids playing outside play way better soccer than the men's national team could in these last 2 games. They would have scored 3 goals against this team as well. Because that's how garbage they are. You guys know I don't hate the U.S. soccer team, right? You know I'm still supporting soccer in America, but I'm just angry, okay? When I'm mean, I feel bad after a little bit because I feel like I'm too mean sometimes, but sometimes maybe I'm not mean enough. So, I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm as hopeful or confident in this national team going into this Gold Cup thinking we can win it all. I really don't think. Because look at our biggest rival right now, Mexico. They won their last 5 or 6 straight games against South American opposition. That's a record for them. They've never done that before ever in their history. And guess who they've got at the fucking helm of that national team? Tata Martino. I think one of the greatest managers in MLS. He only had 1 season, but he accomplished so much. He did so much with Atlanta United. Had really great players under him. And now he's with Mexico. I was really hoping he would come to USA, but it didn't work out. I think we would have been a much better team with Tata Martino at the helm of the national team, but it just didn't work out that way. And look at the way he's rejuvenated Mexico. Mexico, a team obviously who's been struggling as of the last couple years, but they're having nice young talent come in. They have a good manager. They've got Chucky Lozano, who's probably one of the best young players out there right now. That's their Mexican Christian Pulisic. The future just doesn't look bright. Costa Rica's doing pretty well, pretty good as well. Jamaica obviously is doing well. Canada's probably doing well as well. I just think that we're gonna be get pushed to our limit in the Gold Cup, and I feel like Greg Berhalter is gonna need to really look at his team, really look at the way he wants to set up, really look at players for who they are instead of really connections you have with them. Really look at the squad you got, what fits the best. Take Tyler Adams away from that fucking right back position and put him in the fucking center midfield, because then you won't have that garbage Will Trapp mentality floating around everywhere. Tyler Adams will actually do something, especially if you pair him up with Michael Bradley or Weston McKennie. It's flawless. It's a great anchor to have there. I don't know. That's it. Those are just this video was just really just to rant, because I know you guys wanted to see my reaction to that loss, to both of the U.S. national team men's losses, and I did post a post on YouTube saying that I was going to cover it, and when I posted that, I was at work, and I was watching the game at work, on my break, by the way, boss. I was watching it because, anyway, and I worked till like 11 o'clock at night, so I really didn't have time to come home and record because I was dead tired and had a lot of stuff to do today, but it's out now, okay? Now I want to hear your thoughts, your rants. I don't care how long they are. I know some of you guys write a lot of long comments, and I fucking love them because I love to read your passion as well, because that means we share passion together for this soccer team. So let me know your thoughts all down below. Let me know what players you wish never got called up to the Gold Cup. And the most important question, do you think we'll actually get far in the Gold Cup? And how far do you think? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for kicking with me. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully not with another rant video. Bye.